Alright, this is gonna be a response video to a call for an uprising, which is quite the tinfoil channel, tinfoil hat channel. So this is gonna be a video on, well, his video of what is really in McDonald's new puke burger, which I'm assuming is gonna be on the plant-based. Are they doing a plant-based burger? I think it's a plant-based burger. I'm assuming they're like supposed to be, I don't know, competing against Burger King.
McDonald's is joining in on the plant-based meat craze with their newest addition to the menu, the PLT. Next week, McDonald's will be testing a new plant lettuce tomato sandwich using Beyond Meat patties. The fast food joint joins chains like Burger King, Dunkin' Donuts, and KFC, which have all added plant-based options to their menu. McDonald's says the sandwich is made without any artificial flavors or preservatives. The new PLT will be tested first in Canada, where it's expected to be priced at about $3.75 in US dollars.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show.
Oh my god, your microphone's so echoey, dude. What's up with that? It's so echoey. Alright, I'll just continue.
I've been covering the plant-based meats, which a lot of us believe is the Soylent burger. The fact that Hollywood is promoting it, the fact that all of these fast food chains, which serve nothing but, just disgusting food, unhealthy food, are now suddenly...
That's not even true. There are plenty of them that have healthy options, for one thing. Second of all, not all of them are actually quite disgusting, but, moving on. I just said that, and I mean, McDonald's has... You can get salads and stuff. I mean, I don't know. The whole thing's ridiculous so far.
Into the meatless burger, the meatless burger, by the way, which bleeds blood, which they claim is not blood. I mean, just sick stuff. I've covered the Planned Parenthood locations located near Beyond Meats and the other meat company.
That they, use like baby bodies or something for, I don't know. So it doesn't make any sense. It seriously doesn't. It doesn't. If you really care that much, you could have the damn thing tested in a laboratory. Like, come on. Also, I'm pretty sure, if you, if you let the patty sit out, I'm pretty sure you would actually, because I'm pretty sure it would decompose in a different way if it was plants or actual meat. So you could always try that out. But I'm 100% certain it's not babies. Yes, they don't, I really gotta explain this? They don't use baby bodies for anything. They don't. They don't even use them for stem cells. They don't do that either. People thought that was the thing. They don't. They never have. They never will. We don't use, I don't know, this whole thing's ridiculous already. It's already ridiculous. I'm only a minute in.
All these things, right, of course, are a huge coincidence. And now, of course, you have the lowest of the low of all the fast food chains getting involved, and that's good old McDonald's.
Well, I actually agree with something in this video. That's shocking that McDonald's is like the lowest of the low as far as fast food restaurants go. Yeah, I agree with that. That's probably gonna be the only thing I'm agreeing in this video for, though. As far as the whole bleeding blood thing, I really am... yeah, I'm not really gonna make a comment on that because there's no real proof of that. People, I mean, it could be just coming out with red. It doesn't really mean anything. It really doesn't. I mean, you could figure that out. I mean, you could taste test it. You could have it tested to see if there's iron in it. I mean, you could do all kinds of things to confirm if it's blood or not. It's more than likely not. It's more likely not, and if it is, it's probably just added in just for the flavor.
But instead of having the calling it the meatless burger, they're calling theirs the PLT, the puke lettuce tomato. I mean the poop lettuce tomato. Plant lettuce and tomato.
Man, he's so mature. That was so mature of him. Man, I didn't realize I was watching a video of a 5-year-old.
Vegan or meatless burger, which is obviously a play off of the BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. Now, this has just been released in Canada, and obviously soon enough it'll be in North America. And this is important to know.
You do realize that Canada is in North America, right? Or do you know your continents? Are you... You know, I'm gonna play that back just to make sure you didn't say South America. I'm gonna play that back.
In Canada, and obviously soon enough it'll be in North America.
Yeah, he said North America. Yeah, you're kind of an idiot. No, you are an idiot. You are. I mean, I don't know how you think that Canada's not in North America, but you know. We'll just continue on now.
And this is important to know because look, you have to watch and follow patterns. Things that are being pushed because you know it's not in your best interest. Now
Hold on. No. These occur because there's a niche for it. People want to go on a vegan diet. Well, that, and also people are kind of, not wanting, people like, I like the taste of meat and I don't want to go, vegan. And that's primarily because of the whole global warming thing, because quite a lot of global warming is attributed to like meat and stuff. And so because of that would cut down on the carbon emissions, and so that would actually help out, and that may actually convince more and more people to switch to being vegan or vegetarian. That's really, it's the niche thing, and it's growing in popularity, so that's why it's happening. Like, this isn't exactly complicated stuff. This is basic economics.
We can look at all the agendas that we see getting pushed on a day-to-day basis. We know it's not in our best interest. We know that they're socially engineering people, and that's why you see the repetition. And
socially engineering. This isn't the first time he said that. It's not. And I mean, there's a video, yes, but no, he says it all the time. Like, this has been relatively new. This has been a new thing. So I don't really know what he's talking about. It's just been repeated over time. Like, this is kind of a new thing, but And
the consistency, and all the celebrities, the influencers are all on board. Well, you see the same thing here.
They're all on board because they'll make money. That's kind of the point of why they do that, because they'll make money. That's literally it. Once again, he's digging too much into it.
Because who's on board? Who's pushing it? Katy Perry, Jay-Z, Warren Buffett, right? People investing in the stock for Beyond Meat, the stock going through the roof. Oh, it's so much better for you. Oh, it's so much healthier for you. And that's all people need to hear, right? Because all they've heard is, well, meat is really, really bad for you, so try this.
Well, no, meat isn't really, really bad for you. Red meat, yeah, it kind of is bad for you. White meat's better. So, or fish even. You could go with fish too. But white meat and fish are a lot healthier for you than red meat. It's not just meat in general. It's really just the red meat that's kind of bad for you.
Look at the patterns and the repetition. Look at the fact that all of these massive, massive corporations who are owned by these elitists are all pushing this specific patty, this specific type of plant-based meat out there, and they're just telling you it comes from a plant. Meanwhile, you don't have a clue where it's coming from. Now, you could say the same thing about what they currently serve at McDonald's, the regular hamburger. But
you could say that about literally any restaurant. Except they gotta go through all kinds of regulations. Their food gets tested. All of that. So you do know. And they can't lie to you legally. Because they get tested all the damn time on their food. So, yeah, we do know what's in it. It may not taste like what it is, but it is what it is.
in this case, you know that there's an agenda behind it because all of these corporations, these fast food chains, are going to be serving it and want to serve it, and they want to promote it. And they want
because it makes them money. Like, this is like, oh, yeah, they're switching, to 5G. Oh, man. This is an agenda. It's not because their competitors are offering faster speeds, and so they gotta keep up with them. Because what might happen when it comes to these fast food restaurants is that somebody in the car might be like, well, I don't want to eat meat, and so they go, oh, well, that McDonald's there, it only serves actual meat, so we need to go over to Burger King because they got that plant-based burger. You could have that instead. That's the whole reason behind it, because because they need to target a demographic. Like this really isn't complicated. And you could literally say, oh, they're pushing the agenda for literally any kind of product. With the way you're going with this, literally any product that you want to say is pushing agenda, you could just say it, applying the exact same line of reasoning and logic that you're using. So it's stupid.
We want the mainstream media to embrace it and promote it. And that's why a lot of us believe that this is indeed the Soylent Green patty. Now, it says it's happening at a time where largest companies are beginning to launch their own meat replacement products. Nestle, which partnered with McDonald's on the launch of their vegan burger in Germany, is using products developed from the team responsible for Sweet Earth Foods. Nestle bought the Moss Landing, California-based business back in 2017 to get into the plant-based market, just as the company was beginning its work on a plant-based patty. Now, these huge places do not have your health as their best interest, okay? And it's not about making money. They've made, you know how much money the fast food chains make?
Okay, do you understand that companies just want to make more money? They don't care if they're making enough money. They just want more. That's how capitalism works. Like I mean, Apple could, they're making enough money, but they really want you to pay. How much money was it for that metal stand? Was it $1,000? I think it was like 1,005. I don't know. It was outrageous for that stand. I know for the vase amount, it's $200. It's still ridiculous. You get the point. They just want more money.
It's an obscene amount. They weren't sitting there and going, "Whoa, we got to make something new." Okay, people were still going to McDonald's and still going.
Yeah, they do. They go, yeah, we want to make something new, or we got to, because they got to keep up with the market and the changing in the market. Have you seriously not taken an economics class? This isn't complicated.
Going to Burger King, still going to Chipotle and all these other places. Okay, they weren't going, well, if we launch this, people will feel better and be healthier, because that's our top concern. They've been serving people crap for 50 years or however long McDonald's has been around, longer than that. Okay. There is an agenda behind this because you can see the pattern.
No. Nope. I've already kind of explained that, so I'm not repeating myself. But by the way, it's not called Chipotle, it's called Chipotle. I just wanted to say that. Alright, that kind of bugged me a little bit.
Other large food companies like Tyson, from Tyson's Chicken, has launched protein-based meat replacements, while industry players in the prepared food space, including McCain Foods, have invested in nugs. The fact that McDonald's decided to go with Beyond Meat for its North American debut points to the fact that the market for suppliers to the biggest restaurant chains is still contested. Indeed, the major fast food burger chains appear to be taking a largely regional strategy, with vendors as supply chain issues for meatless patties seemingly remain a concern, pretty much saying that supply and demand is so high that they can't keep up. And that's another tactic that they use in social engineering. Oh man, it's so good. The KFC had to close. They sold so many so fast. Oh, Burger King had to get rid of it so quick because they ran out of meat. But they'll be back in 5 months. Those are the stories that come out, right? Because what does the social engineering tell the consumer? What does it tell the zombie out there? Oh, it must be so good if it's sold out so fast. I got to get one too.
Not exactly, because then they won't be making as much money. They want to keep the supply high. Because if they keep so in economics, there's a thing called equilibrium, which is kind of, doesn't really exist, but companies want to reach an equilibrium, which is like pretty much impossible, but they still try, where your supply and your demand are equal. So you're selling exactly the same amount as much as you're producing. That way then you never run out and you never, have anything that goes bad. That's why, probably the main reason why the supply is so low is because this is relatively new for that company. They don't have the money yet to manufacture more. Once again, this isn't complicated stuff. This is basic economics. This is high school level economics.
And everybody's on the same side, and there's no push and there's no pull, and everybody's telling you, and all these corporations are doing the same exact thing. That's when you should become suspicious. Just like what I talk about with the vaccinations, right? They sit there and they shove the abortion stuff down our throats saying it's a woman's body and it's her choice. So then when we make the pretty easy debate to say, we don't want to be vaccinated, and these same people who are pro-abortion, they're going, oh no, you're going to make us sick. But aren't you protected if you're vaccinated? Isn't it my body, my choice? Oh no, it's not in that situation.
Now here's the thing about the vaccines. The vaccines are there to protect and save people's lives, people that are already living and breathing, human beings, independent, and all that. They can breathe and live. They can pump their own blood and all that, all on their own independently. And some of those people have compromised immune systems. Those people can't get those vaccines. Now, just because someone is vaccinated, it doesn't mean they can't carry the disease. So that's the problem. Because someone is vaccinated, it only means that they are immune to it, but they can still carry the disease on their body physically. Although that, because people are vaccinated, it decreases the chances of the disease to spread to someone else because there's less of it, and it'll probably more than likely die before you reach contact with another person. So that's why even when someone has a vaccine, they can still spread it for that very reason, which is where herd immunity comes in, which is only effective when 95% of the population is vaccinated.